Watch our. All right,
I'm there.
we're live. How about that?
We are. We're live.
We're back. Week 5 of the NFL season. Week 4 just wrapped up last night. I'm the 6-time fantasy football champion. Went 2-0 this weekend in my leagues, by the way, Spencer.
Did you really?
2-0. Back on the winning track. I lost last week in the big league, and now I defeated my opponent last night, and I'm 3-1 in that league. So we're on our way.
On our way to 7.
7.
Well, we'll see about that. You're not doing too hot in our pick'em league, so.
No, well, yeah. I'm trying to mix it up in there, though. Everybody's going to be all the favorites, and I'm trying to predict all the upsets, man.
That's all right.
And he is Spencer Rivkin. How many world championships, Spencer?
2.
2-time. You should change that down there to 2-time. 2-time champ.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely no 6-time champ like you, but we're getting closer and closer. I got a lot of years to catch up.
Yeah, you gotta see what you could do there. I can win 2 leagues this year and right away jump to 8-time.
Well, do your homework.
Yeah, I'm doing it, man. And this year's tough because we moved that Pittsburgh game, moved to week 7. And I had James Conner as a running back. So I had to make some moves there.
Well, what's interesting about that is we had brought up in the discussion last week when we were talking about these issues that may occur during the season and what kind of repercussions it's going to cost the NFL. And I believe I said in the last week, I said that it shouldn't be an issue. They're going to continue doing what they're doing. Well, now I was definitely wrong. They're going to come to a point where if people are starting to not follow protocols with coaches with mask and all this stuff, they're just going to shut it down. But I read that's what my opinion was. I read that they're going to start just forfeiting the teams. I believe is what they were saying. That if you're not following protocols, that they're going to just make you forfeit. So.
Yeah, a lot of coaches got fined $250,000.
Hey, you got to pay to play.
No. So they weren't wearing a face mask properly, so the NFL fined them. So what's Belichick do last night? Shows up with 2 face masks.
Yeah, I don't know. He's way left field, but.
Well, getting a little cocky there with Goodell.
Yeah.
So last night, our Patriots went up against the Kansas City Chiefs. And come Saturday, we find out. Last week we were talking about Pittsburgh and stuff, and then Saturday we find out that Cam Newton tested positive. How crazy, man. I couldn't believe it. Now I'm getting different stories on that, but anyway, they say he tested positive on Saturday. Or the results came out on Saturday. And then a Patriots player or a Kansas City player on the practice squad tested positive also. Same day. That's when the NFL decided to move the game, decided to postpone the game actually till Monday, pending future results, which wouldn't be until Monday morning, I was told. So when they moved the game to Monday, the Patriots could not leave because they didn't know what the results would be. They couldn't leave till Monday.
Yep. The whole thing's ridiculous. It's crazy.
They showed the Patriots leaving Monday. They got the escort. Buses were leaving the stadium, and they got the police escort to the airport. And they took 2 different planes to Kansas City. The ones that they because they separated the players that were exposed to COVID and the ones that weren't. Really weird. I don't know. They took 2 planes to KC, got to KC, got off the plane, took buses to the stadium, got ready for the game and played. Unreal.
Yeah, it's actually unheard of. Speaking of about the players and everything, to me, if Cam tested positive, to me, he, given that I'm sure he is doing his job or should have been doing his job for social distancing and all that. But to me, it is, you know, coming from what I've seen from Cam, I know he's probably a party kind of guy to go out, but I think I don't know, I'm not making any sort of statements here, but I that he should be taking this pretty seriously. So I'm not saying he was out doing some serious partying and hanging out with all these different people, but um, yeah, I think it's a big difference when you have guys like Brady or Aaron Rodgers that are like, staying in their own little cocoon and to ensure themselves playing on game day. Hopefully Cam's taking the responses, and unfortunately he just picked up the COVID for a little while, and I think he's recovering pretty good, hopefully. But come on, you gotta say admit, given that they traveled on Monday, went to Kansas City, all this craziness happened. Hoyer throwing the game, and Belichick out there playing defense. They hold Kansas City 3 quarters for a touchdown, which hasn't happened. They were saying all season long. There was no team that was able to hold their opponent for a touchdown and for that long.
Happened
And
3 other times. 3 other times. All 3 times against the Patriots.
yeah, it's
Amazing.
it's crazy. I think I thought it was one of the best coaching games I've seen in a long time, with just strategy and stuff. So obviously the score was a 12-point or 16-point difference, I believe,
Yep.
10-26, right?
26. Yep. 26-20.
So yeah, there was definitely some plays that weren't. Well, when Hoyer was in, I
Oh,
mean, it was not a nightmare, right? I mean, you can
I'm,
go ahead and take the call on all this.
I mean, but when he came in, I'm like, all right, let's just manage the game, do your thing. You know what I mean? Don't throw any interceptions, nothing like that. Just play the game. And um, I just don't get it, Spencer. 11-year vet. I mean, we get down twice into the red zone, and one right before the half when all they had to do was kick a field goal, and the game would have been tied at halftime 6-6. And he takes a sack with there's only seconds left in the half. He had to just throw it out of the end zone. That's it. Just throw it out of the end zone. And usually with 2 seconds on the clock, you kick a field goal and tie the game up and go in 6-6.
Yeah,
And he takes the
terrible.
sack because he thought he had a timeout because he was getting up. He was signaling timeout, timeout. There was no timeouts. Clock runs out. We go in 6-3.
Yeah,
Behind. And we get the ball in the second half, so it would have been nice to get those 3 points and then, tie it up and then come back in the second half and get the ball. I don't know. It would have just changed the game, I think. I mean,
there was a lot of things that was weird that they could have had points on. They missed a extra point, I think, as well. Both teams did.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
It,
Edelman, we're just talking about this Edelman, man. I'm getting to the point where he's playing sloppy, dropping ball, causing an interception. I mean, it's just completely bullcrap. I mean, this guy coming from when Brady was playing the last year when Brady was playing, he was dropping all kinds of balls, and Brady was flipping out, yelling. I mean, dude, you got to catch the ball.
yeah. I mean, are we seeing the decline in Edelman?
At this point, for sure, a decline in Edelman's performance. I mean, a question. The last year when he played with Brady was horrible.
Yeah.
The last time he played outstanding was the year that they won the Super Bowl in the prior years before that. That he was trying his best to become the best wide receiver he was, and yeah, man, he's fallen back. I don't know if it's a mentality change or something he's going through, or I mean they did a slow mo video of him catching that ball, and then but as simultaneously as he was catching it, he was turning his head to go start
Yeah.
running, and it's just wide receiver etiquette or whatever you want to call it.
I don't know if because Honey Badger was closing in on him, so I don't know if he heard footsteps and just
Come
got.
on, he's a
But
professional.
I
He's
know. I'm
done
trying to
this.
make excuses here, dude. I'm trying to figure this out. I don't understand it. So with that drop pass, he's currently where was the stat at here? He missed 2 catchable balls Monday night. So he has 11 drop passes since the start of last season, and no other player has more than 8 in that span.
Yeah.
So
You know what though? Belichick's gonna make him pay for that. Belichick's big believer in protecting the ball. He'll bench your butt.
yeah. Yeah, it's a weird stat. 11 drop passes. I mean, obviously had some big clutch ones over the years, but man, lately, I don't know.
11, number 11 on his back, and number 11 on dropping balls.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it's just poor effort, poor management. I mean, I understand everyone has mistakes, but come on, the stats don't lie.
Yeah, and then Hoyer again, that sack, and then the fumble. He had a fumble, and it just yeah. I mean, and then Stidham comes in, and which I was like, okay, let's see what this kid's got because I know he didn't do good in training camp, but they were pretty high on him before training camp, and
Yeah,
I was like,
you definitely saw some good and some bad, some rookie mistakes. That one long throw he had into the end zone.
oh, sweet.
It was really looking sweet, but then it got picked.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the one to N'Keal Harry, the touchdown.
Oh no, the Harry one was awesome.
Yeah.
The one that he threw over it was a second choice receiver, and he threw it, and
it was short.
It was short. I mean,
way short.
But the guy that he was throwing it to was open. Yeah. I mean, it's just
if anything, this proves that we have to sign Cam. I mean, we can't let Cam go after this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little. I don't want to get too big on the discussion of, that's why we need to keep Cam, because we have to come back a few steps, and their whole playbook and their planning and everything, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday practice before this game, Cam was scheduled to play. All right. So Hoyer and Stidham weren't in the question of playing, and the whole game plan changed exactly, literally, 48 hours, 28 hours, 24 hours before this was supposed to start. So, to me, I don't think we were able to give Stidham a fair shot. But yes, I agree that they have to keep Cam, and
if Belichick wants to win another Super Bowl before he retires, I think you have to keep Cam for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Bill. How old is Bill?
67.
I mean, the guy from the New York Giants, the one where they beat us 2 times in the Super Bowl. He was like 100 years old.
Oh, you mean the coach? Yeah, Tom Coughlin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Belichick's 68, and Tom.
Belichick is 68 now. So, it's a race to see who wins the Super Bowl first, either Brady
74. He was 72 when he was out of.
Belichick 68.
Yeah. So, he's got 4 years.
Yep. Which you got to keep Cam.
For sure.
I mean, Cam's legit. We know he's legit. There was concerns, and there's injury concerns with him. Is he fragile or whatever? But with today's league, with these mobile quarterbacks, these RPO quarterbacks, we have one right now. Spend some money, keep them, and build a team around them. I mean, our defense is already there. Just offensively, we're there. I mean, get maybe another weapon, wide receiver, maybe, since Edelman's. I'm not sure what's going on with Edelman, but it'll be just the age thing with him. Gunnar Olszewski, though, is supposed to be just like Edelman, and he did play last night. He had a nice catch off of a tipped play, actually, tipped ball. And Gunnar, I don't know if you saw that, Gunnar just swooped it up and caught that ball, but he's just like Edelman, man, so watch out for him. I think you're going to –
remember you telling me about that.
Yep. And he got some time. He came off the IR last night, so it was his first game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah.
I was looking at top paid coaches, Belichick's top 12 million, and Pete Carroll second with 11 million.
He's awesome. He's real. Okay.
But anyways, there was another topic about our other boy, Tom Brady. Man, he looked fire. I mean, he had a pick six, but honestly, if you ain't throwing picks, you ain't trying.
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
But no, 5 touchdowns, dude. It was awesome. It was an awesome game. It was tough. The Chargers defense is insane. It's a legit team. We had our good defense holding them to some stops in the second half, and Brady's passer rating in the second half was perfect. So it was pretty great. And I don't know if you noticed this. Did you actually watch the game?
I watched highlights of it.
Did you see that Gronk didn't play the majority of the game and only came in when it was prime time, like when it mattered?
No.
Yeah, so Gronk didn't.
OJ Howard got injured, Achilles, right, in that game? They're they're starting tight end. Maybe that's when Gronk came in, but they usually use a 2 tight end.
No, Gronk literally played 4 plays, and it was twice in the red zone and twice to score the winning drive to move him down the field.
Okay.
Gronk had one huge play. It was like 30-yard pass in the air, and it was awesome to see him back in action. But my prediction still stands right to this day that they're saving Gronk for later in the season and playoff time. I'm telling you, man, they're saving him.
Yeah, he had 1 catch for 29 yards.
Yep, 30 yards, yeah.
And if OJ Howard is going down for an extended amount of time, Gronk is going to be.
Well, we'll see.
Mike Evans got hurt in that game too, so I don't know.
I was actually a little bit pissed off to see Mike Evans actually got pretty frustrated and shoved a player, and he got a flag pulled on him. Everything was looking downhill for Tampa Bay, just like their players causing penalties, defensive flags that are just unnecessary. And Mike Evans has a little bit of an anger problem. He needs to watch that. A little selfish, in my opinion.
I've been called selfish. All right. Tom Brady, 30 for 46, 369 yards, 5 touchdowns, and then the pick six, which he gets like a pick six every game. It seems. There was a crazy stat out there I don't know. He had one last week too.
You think he has a 5 or 6?
Jeez. Dating back to the last game last year too. Patriots, he had one.
I mean, look, without a preseason figuring out all the things, this is for what they're doing right now is impressive with throwing into that system. winning games, throwing pretty freaking good. He had a lot of long pass throws in that game, which was awesome to see. So it reminded me of the old back in the day Randy Moss and TB12. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. So Bucks get the victory 38-31, and they improve to 3-1. So we're 2-2. Bucks are 3-1. So we're doing good. Our teams are there. We got to root for. I don't want to see Brady fail. So
I want to see
Brady Patriots Super Bowl. That's what I want to see. Bucks Patriots. But
stars are aligning.
I'm like you said about the KC game. I'm happy with all that went on. No Cam, the traveling, the things that happened in the game, the 2 turnovers by Hoyer.
That stuff won't happen with Cam.
No, that's not going to happen with Cam. And defensively, we held them to basically 19 points. You don't count the pick six. We held Mahomes to 19 points. 200 and what do you have here? I had it written down. 236 yards and 2 touchdowns. Belichick knows how to play him. So
I say Patriots win that plus 3 points with Cam the next time they play.
Playoffs.
Exactly.
So even though we lost, I was like, I came away. At least we didn't get blown out. He wasn't throwing all these no-look passes everywhere and just having fun. And we did
jumping
good,
in the air,
jumping back down, throwing it this way, that way. I was like so nervous about that, but yeah, we did good.
He was contained.
Yeah, we kept him. What'd they say? He has thrown no touchdown passes against the Patriots for the last. Oh, I mentioned it earlier. The last 3 games against them. That goes back to the AFC Championship game. Last 3 times they played, he hasn't scored a touchdown in the first half. So, just need to get Cam back.
We got his number.
And see what happens. We did allow 17,000 people in the stands last night, and it was actually pretty. The crowd noise was a factor.
It looked loud.
Yeah, I don't know if they were playing noise too, but it was loud with those 17,000 there.
Hey, if you look at the stats here, Brian Hoyer had 15 for 24.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, but
he was doing good, bringing them all the way until they got into the red zone. I mean, as soon as they got in the red zone, sack, fumble.
I mean, to be honest, 15 for 24 in the first half, that's a lot. No?
Yeah, absolutely. Considering Mahomes finished with 19 for 29.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
Not a bad game. Not a bad game. So yeah, Kansas City improves to 4-0. And there's a crazy stat out there too. They're the first team to go 4-0 the past 4 seasons. Whatever. And we dropped to 2-2.
We're gonna get him back long term.
We have the Broncos coming to Gillette Sunday at 4:30.
Yep.
And there's rumors that Cam could be back for that game. Now, here's an interesting thing, real quick. I was going to mention this to you today. This comes from Yahoo Sports today, and they're saying that neither Newton, and I thought Cam said he was COVID-19 positive, but neither Newton or the Patriots have confirmed whether he tested positive for COVID or if he simply was exposed to someone who tested positive. But the Patriots did confirm that they had someone that tested positive, but they didn't say who. So I found that interesting because I thought the news was that Cam did test positive. But today in this article, they're saying that Newton or the Patriots never confirmed that. He could have been just exposed to someone with COVID. So anyway, Newton has to remain asymptomatic and test negative twice on consecutive days to be eligible to play again. So there is a possibility that he could play this Sunday against the Broncos. Which we need. We need him back. So. Can you hear me, Spencer? Oop, I think you muted yourself there. There you go.
Can I hear you?
Yeah, you're back.
I was put on my headsets, my earbuds. I was asking, I thought the Patriots put out a information that there were players that tested positive, but didn't say who.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought Cam even. I guess not. I thought Cam said it
Right
in his
here.
Instagram. So.
Late last night, we received notice that a Patriots player tested positive for COVID-19. The player immediately entered self-quarantine. Several additional players, coaches, staffs who have been in close contact with the player received a test this morning, and all were negative for COVID-19. We are close talking with the NFL as well as our team of independent doctors and specialists, and will follow their guidance regarding our scheduled trip to Kansas City game against the Chiefs. The health and safety of our team as well as our opponent are highly a priority.
And that was put out today?
That was put out October 3rd at 8:29 a.m. Statement from the New England Patriots. It's on their Facebook.
So yeah, you heard me talk about how he has to test negative twice in one. He has to test negative twice before he's allowed to return. So, like I said, he might be back this week. If he tests negative on Wednesday and Thursday, he could open the door for him to start in week 5. Even if he's asymptomatic, he could still spread COVID-19 to others. Man, this is crazy, this whole thing.
We will see. I'll be in Cali.
Yeah, you're heading out to, where are you going now? OCRC?
Orange County. 10 skill running at OCRC, 8 skill running in.
You're breaking up a little bit on me. I don't know if you got Wi-Fi issues or.
Is it clear now or no?
Yeah, it's freezing up here and there, but it's all right.
I mean, all I did was putting on my headset. I can take them off.
Nah, it's good. I'm sure it's not that. Oh, now you
It's
disappeared.
better.
Now you disappeared on me. This happened to Jason on the podcast last week. He went dark. I think we get just the audio. There you are. You're back. So.
All right.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see. We got the Broncos this week. Get back on the winning track. I'm sure we'll be 3-2. Buffalo Bills, unfortunately, is 4-0. So we're first time we've been 2 games behind in a division this early in a long time. I think they said since 2018. I think they were. The Dolphins started off hot in 2018.
Yeah, I think once we play the Buffalo Bills, we'll really show who's the real team.
It's gonna be interesting, man.
I'm not concerned.
Right. No, I'm pretty happy with the team. Like I said, as long as we get Cam back. So week 5, again, Broncos Patriots. That Broncos come to Gillette Stadium, 4:30 start time. Our boy Tom Brady and Gronk, they go up against the Chicago Bears Thursday night. That's a Thursday night game. So Brady has a quick turnaround. Has to travel to Chicago, face the Bears. Nick Foles will probably be starting for the Bears. So Brady, Nick Foles matchup again.
Let's get it. Buccaneers winning.
All right. Who you got in that game?
Buccaneers.
Let me pull up my picks. I'm going to make my picks right now on the air. All right. I'm going Buccaneers over the Bears. I'm going to say 24-10. Next up, Carolina at Atlanta. And here, okay, we got to get into this. We'll get into it with the Texans too, because I think I predicted Mike O'Brien.
Yeah, you did.
Bill O'Brien would be the first one to get fired. Sure enough, gone from the Texans.
You need someone? Podcast with Gotti. Yeah, you called it 100%.
I did.
I think week 2.
If it wasn't Bill getting fired, I was going to say it was going to be Dan Quinn, Atlanta Falcons. Falcons last night, Packers destroyed the Falcons 30-16. I'm kind of surprised that Dan Quinn wasn't fired today. But he's still there, so we'll see what happens. Panthers against the Falcons. I am going Panthers over the Falcons, and Dan Quinn gets fired as soon as he enters the locker room after the game.
As soon as he entered the locker room.
Maybe even at halftime if the Panthers are up big.
I'm going to say Falcons are going to win.
All right, you're going Falcons. 89% in our league went Falcons. But I'm going Panthers. Buffalo, okay. Tennessee. This is a big game. Buffalo, Tennessee. Buffalo's got to travel to the Titans. I am going to go Titans because I need the Titans to win. We need them to get the Bills a first loss, and hopefully we'd be only a game back from the Bills then.
I'm going to say Titans as well.
All right. Vegas. The Vegas Raiders go up against the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm going big upset. Raiders win.
That's what I'm doing too. Raiders get the victory over the Chiefs. 96% went with the Chiefs, of course. Philadelphia travels to Pittsburgh. You know what?
Big Ben wins.
Yeah. I hate the Eagles. So I'm going with the Steelers on that one. Brent Elke's Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals travel to New York to face the New York Jets. Any chance the Jets win this?
Shoot. Man.
Cardinals lose against the Panthers last week, 31-21.
If the Cardinals lose again, they have a serious problem.
I'm going Cardinals.
I'm going Cardinals.
All right. LA Rams against the Washington football team. Rams. Yeah, I'm going Rams. It's an easy one for me.
Yeah, same.
Joe Burrows goes up against Lamar Jackson. This is a matchup here. Cincinnati Bengals against the Ravens.
Ravens win for sure.
97% went with the Ravens. And who am I going to go with?
The upset.
I'm going with Joe Burrows. Joe Burrows gets it done. Shocks the Baltimore Ravens.
If that happens,
yeah,
then there's a serious issue with the Ravens. They're not as good as they're saying.
I get one of your car kits, one of your cars to display right here.
I got so many cars, it's not even funny. Seriously.
Alex K says Raiders win. Yeah, Raiders over the Chiefs, man. We're doing it. We're going with it. Upset. Come on,
Alex should be in school right now, but he's not.
Oh, all right. Where was I? Jacksonville at Houston. Houston getting rid of Bill O'Brien. Did the Texans get their first win under their new head coach? Which who is
to
the
be
new
determined?
I think they promoted Cromell to head coach.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying Texans get the win.
I'm going with the Jaguars. Gardner Minshew going in there and lighting it up, beating the Houston Texans, sending them to 0-5. Dolphins at 49ers. 49ers.
I agree. 100%.
Bounce back from that embarrassing loss to the Eagles. Get the victory over the Dolphins. I say they win that pretty easily too.
Yep, agreed.
Colts at Browns. This is going to be a Phillip Rivers against Baker Mayfield. I am going Phillip Rivers. I'm going with the upset. Colts over the Browns.
I like that too.
Even though the Browns beat the Cowboys 49-38 this weekend. I say the Browns get home. They get comfortable. Think they're going to win this easily? Nope. Colts win. Giants at Cowboys. Is it possible the Giants could just go in there and beat the Cowboys and send them to 1-4? No chance in hell. Cowboys win pretty easily too. I'm going to say
if Giants win, the coach gets fired.
Oh my God, Mike McCarthy gets fired. Oh man, don't give him any chance in hell, huh? To even rebuild that team. Their defense sucks. Cowboys' defense is just horrible.
Yeah, Cowboys. I say Cowboys win, but Giants win and send the Cowboys to 1-4. Woo!
Man, Jerry Jones is gonna be fuming.
Yeah, he's gonna be lighting his money on fire.
Broncos at Patriots. Patriots. That's an easy one.
Yes, sir.
Vikings at Seattle. I am going with the upset. Kirk Cousins getting the victory in Seattle. There's no 12th man in the stands. It won't be loud. I think Kirk Cousins gets it done this weekend. Probably even throws for over 400 yards. How do you like that?
I'm saying 3 touchdowns, 352 yards.
Russell Wilson?
34-38.
34-38? What do you got winning?
Vikings.
Oh, all right. So you're going with you're going with Kirk Cousins getting the. I thought you were going to pull a fast one there and say Russell Wilson with the 3 touchdowns.
No, Kirk.
Chargers at Saints.
This one's easy. I think the Saints are going to win, but I think if the Saints lose, they are in trouble.
I'm going Chargers. Justin Herbert lights it up. That Chargers defense. Drew Brees gets 3
seconds. That'll be a good test. Brady just went up against the Chargers and got the job done. Let's see if the Saints can.
I am going Chargers over Saints, and those are my picks. Man, I got a lot of upset. I got to go upset picks in here, just try and get back on track. But what do we got here? So in the standings, we got Kyle Chasen leading. He's 24-8. Kirby Han is 23-9. Justin Jubert's 23-9. Chili Duncan's 23-9. Owen 16's 22-9. Dave 1989 2011. I'm 2012. Oh wait, no, Spencer's 2011. I'm 2012.
I passed you.
Curse of Bobby Lane, 2012, and then Wayne Adams, 14 and 18. Jason Rona's 11 and 21. And Lance Romance, 725. And Corey Jordan, you were watching earlier. You're not making your picks. You're 0 and 32.
Womp, womp, womp.
Come on, Corey. So those are our picks for week 5, guys.
Heck yeah.
See if the Patriots get back on the winning track here. Get Cam back. But like I said, we lost last night, but I feel good about it.
I do too. I'm looking forward to seeing the progression of the game evolve.
Yep. All right, so you're packing up, getting ready to head to OCRC. You're gonna be gone for like over 2 weeks or something?
No, just gone for the week. I get back Monday, so should be back in action, and then I have a week off, prep some cars, head out for the Myrtle Beach a week after that. So yeah, we're living the dream.
Yeah, getting it done.
Getting it done.
Got to get back into the winning ways there, right? The Patriot way.
Exactly. We're going to finish the year with all we got. So
right.
Looking forward to seeing the guys at the track and hammering out some laps.
Sweet. All right, man. Appreciate you joining us. And we'll see how it goes this weekend. We'll catch you next.
I got a fresh cut. I got to do at 5 o'clock.
Oh, that's right.
That's gonna be my end of the year resolution of changing the ways.
The fresh cut, right?
Exactly.
You have hair to cut. That's good.
Yes, sir.
Right, hey, we wish you the best of luck. Kick some ass. Get some practice in so you can finish the year out strong. But we'll catch you next week here then.
Yeah. Thanks, boss man. For sure.
All right, man.
Take it easy.
All right, we'll see you guys. Take care.
Go Patriots.
All right, buddy. Let's get it done.
Yep.
See you guys.
Off.